Racing. Welcome.
What's going on, everyone? We are the Video Game Archivist, and we are coming at you with some Beetle Adventure Racing again.
Hey, we're playing a game again.
Well, after the initial disappointment.
Yeah.
No, we don't listen to this.
Well, I mean, once we figure out some of the tricks and whatnot. Of course, I always told in that intro that you could spin the car and it's like, wait a minute.
How do you do this?
Yeah. Clearly, we don't have the manual that tells you how to do tricks. Trick-ass tricks.
I think we want that one, right? Yeah.
Okay.
Nice.
Nah. Yeah, was it the brake was the one that really got you the easier controls.
Yeah, it was letting go.
Yeah. I still like the placement of where the e-brake is on down C, but holding the reverse, which is still weird that you have to hold the gas and reverse.
Wasn't it the L button?
No. Oh, yeah, that's right. It was downshift. That's right. It's downshift and reverse.
Wow, it's coming fast now.
Oh, yeah. It's the tier 3 car. It's in tier 3 ring.
Gotta relearn how to drive again. You might be stuck on professional for a while. That was touchy.
Question is, can we beat professional?
So far, no.
Oh, wait. Someone fucked up.
Jumped up in 7th. Alright, there we go.
Yeah, there we go.
And then 6th. At least it didn't make us.
Wait a lap, a whole lap.
Yeah.
Still makes me wonder, without the wonky physics, would these cars actually handle like this in real life?
I know. I want to know how you get an engine in a Beetle that makes it go this much faster. Like, there shouldn't be this many variations of the Beetle.
Yeah. But then again, there might be. I mean, depends on the engine size, I guess.
Way too much. Alright, get out of my way. I wrecked it. This is actually just letting go of the gas. Should be enough to get the turn going.
Yeah.
Handling's that good now. Oh, I missed it. Crap. Not tight enough.
I swear you're like Melina's alternate color because there's Melina in front of you. Of course, now I'm remembering it's like one random, just because they announced like the first trailer for like the new Mortal Kombat movie.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently, there was an article from one website that was like saying it's like, okay, in all this trailer, where's Chun-Li? Because they had no fucking clue Chun-Li was not in Mortal Kombat.
It's pretty bad. It's pretty bad.
Yeah.
We really have one. Oh, I missed it.
It's like, clearly the person doesn't really care about video games enough to actually jet.
You know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
We are first. Awesome.
But it's fine. I just saw so many people troll like their Twitter.
How bad?
And it's just like, oh, I didn't know this character was not in this game, aka all of the false characters. Even Harada made a comment. It was after he made a comment, like after they made the correction. Like, huh, I did not know that.
Alright. So far, so good. He's right on my tail, but that's fine. If we don't hit any stiff corners, we should be good. Oh,
Yep.
what?
Rubber band in effect.
Oh, that's right. That right here is where they really always take it because it's downhill, and for some reason the Asians go a lot faster.
Yeah. It must be fatter.
Which is better. I don't know what it is.
But they only follow the rules. Actually know how I just avoided the Matrix a little bit. It's like, it's funny how some people now are theorizing that we actually do live in a simulation.
Oh yeah, well that one's been around for a little while.
Yeah, I know, but it's like at the same time, it's like, you know, like it's like really philosophical when you think about it. Granted, there's this coming from a guy that swears like when he's at work and all of a sudden people randomly appear, it's like the block his path. It's like, yeah, it does feel like they just spawned in. But it's like, is that really the actual thing that's happening, or is it just me playing video games way too much to know?
Just
feel like it.
Just you playing video games way too much,
But who knows?
I missed that last
Who
bit.
knows?
Clearly the Beetle controlling simulation will let someone know. Maybe it's the people that make Beetles. That's why they made this game.
There's actually an anime out called Kato the Answer that kind of goes into this weird philosophical thing based on that. Problem is, the ending got rushed because the fucking producers cut the, you know, like, not necessarily cut the budget, but cut the episode runtime. It's like, oh, they had to rush it up to a weird cliche ending. It's like, really? It was so good.
And now it's not.
Yeah, basically.
Try to stay off it. Lock them out here. All you gotta do is win. And for some reason, every time I mess that up big time and I'm way ahead, even though it's just right on my bumper at the end.
Okay.
I'm good with it.
So apparently hitting the wall forces them back through shock damage.
Alright, you just gotta keep the pace, man.
Oh, speaking of shock damage.
We are still in the We Will Be Starting Soon screen. Whoops. That's fine. All is good.
Okay. Well, we beat the first race in the professional. Okay. But speaking of shock damage, Diablo 2 coming out.
I really don't know how that's gonna work. We'll
Yeah.
see.
It's like you're gonna have to rework it if we're gonna have it on consoles.
Yeah, we got a new follower, Revenge, Alexia Fiendless. That didn't come through. And that must have been when we were off stream.
Possibly. And I did just talk to my roommate's sister, and it could be possibly her. I'm not entirely sure.
I don't know.
Because they're literally just like, you doing a Twitch thing? Yes.
Very cool. Anyway, we'll take all the followers we can get.
Yes, exactly.
You're still in the game.
We're still in the game.
Hold on.
Welcome
Oh,
to
we're good.
the
We're good.
Ball
No.
of Mayhem.
We had a little blip there.
I don't know. Oh, 60 in the professional, it's 60 points there. They can do.
Ready. 3, 2, 1, go!
That's right. Hit L to actually like.
Yeah. And then go. Didn't give you as much of a advantage. on
Probably
this one.
was I was holding. Okay. That was,
You gotta remember to turn.
yeah. It's expecting to be so straight.
First lap, it was more of me figuring out when I needed to hit the brake and when I needed to just turn.
Wee.
Oh, you just have to hit a wall.
I forgot what down shift
Z,
was.
Z,
Z?
Z and back, yeah.
Yeah, Z and go. That's the problem.
So rubber banding works in your favor.
Like how weak clearly it makes you forget controls when it's a game that you haven't played that much of. Yeah, points. I have to try the usual. It's an action bridge.
There's 8th place. Rubber banding successful.
Oop. I don't fuck it up.
Yeah, man, what are you doing?
Oh, my knee is bad.
That's doesn't impact your gameplay.
I'm gonna still blame it anyway. It still sucked yesterday.
Can he get into 7th place by first lap? That's the real question.
Maybe. Energize. Answer is yes. What the fuck?
And immediately loses it on the jump.
I got that.
And clearly jumped better than you. You know, just by being better. Fortunately for you, they hit a wall and stopped.
Yeah.
You have to place what, top 3?
Yeah.
Alright. So the question now is, once we beat this, do we go and try to unlock all the whatchamacallits?
Probably not.
All the battle arenas?
Yeah. I'm not feeling that. Especially when it's like, oh, it becomes routing. Like, literally routing. Just like the Silver Coin Challenge. Diddy Kong Racing. Even though that game's much better than this, in my opinion. This game ain't bad, but I'm just saying Diddy Kong's clearly a better racer.
You got some ways to go to get first, man. And fifth.
I had such a great first lap.
That's not an excuse. You used the L button. Can he take 4th? The answer to that question is no. In fact, he's going to fall to 6th. You gotta hit the nitros here.
I know.
Right. Get another one.
Perfect.
Now you're in last.
I took a gamble.
I told you the shortcuts in this are bad.
Yeah, I knew this
Strictly
one
for
wasn't
getting
that. I
first.
just figured I tried. Like I said, gamble.
I'm gonna need you to get 3rd so we don't totally lose this.
Out of the way. Just my warm up. Just my warm up. I think I just hit a pixel.
Hit a pixel.
Yeah. So it felt like I barely have a tab of the thing, and it's like, okay.
Oh, I got this game on.
Eh.
Also,
We'll see. Yeah, we're in third. Technically, so.
Is it gonna let us continue?
Yeah, we let it convening.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
so
we're
as
in
long as
third.
you stay in third, you
Yeah, as long as you stay in the top 3 as far as the final points. Now to your favorite track. Yeah, for remember, you don't necessarily have to hold it. Yeah. No, for boost.
Well, that didn't help at all.
Yeah, I guess it was better for the previous ones.
Well, yeah, because the other cars just take off like a freaking rocket. This one isn't bad unless you get caught in a corner.
Oh, and this one is basically, it's still the reverse, it's just weird though. It's just like you have to hold down shift and hit the gas, but you still have to hold the stick back. So it's like a weird combination plus the hold back combination, which is like, you think that would be in something more of a 2D game.
Yeah, I don't know.
Like the old school, like racers and stuff.
I just don't like the fact that you can really get stuck in a corner
Yeah.
in a racing game.
Granted, there's other racing games you can do that, but at the same time, they usually have better controls. Makes it easier.
Yeah. I don't know what. Oh my god. Chaotic. Ah.
Yeah, it seems to be better than NBA into the zone. In the zone.
Yeah, I'm on. Apparently, if you bump people in the butt, you can just take their place.
If it works, it works. Man, I think that jump can work, but I know I took it badly the last time.
We are. I don't know where we are.
Go backwards. You're literally going backwards. Okay. I thought it was going to be backwards and then make a little turn to get back on the course.
I'm not really sure what happened there. Like I was.
He like veered off to where it looks like an obvious corner, but then somehow you didn't corner it and then do the usual corner mechanics. You literally somehow went backwards.
Yeah.
Yeah, that surprised me too.
I am stuck in the back. Everyone's pretty close to each other. And now we're doing it again.
Of course, I keep forgetting the names of the track in Diddy Kong Racing, but it's like the shortcuts in this game seem to be imitating that one track we got stuck on.
Where the shortcuts don't actually.
Yeah, where it didn't matter.
Dude.
That cheating bastard.
Yeah, I think we're gonna lose this now. I still think that the course design in this is not good.
Oh yeah, it's not the greatest.
Like
it's
you shouldn't have sections you can just drive straight and you get stuck in if you get bumped.
yeah. The fact they can make the jump like there, that looks like it was designed to basically kill your run.
Yeah.
Yeah, the track design is
God.
yeah
Oh
not
my
good.
god. Oh my god. I can't get back on the track.
Like it wouldn't be so bad in mine if it wasn't for the wonky physics.
Yeah.
Like if you have better physics and better control.
If the cars just turn.
Yeah. I think someone got the idea of just e-braking it.
How did that?
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. I can't restart the race.
Yeah. Well, it kind of makes sense since they're technically doing a champion one, but still feels weird. And usually in a lot of games where you do that, that's when you have a continue. Oh yeah, you probably have to have a continue to even do a restart.
Probably.
Which is like, yeah, the many points you have to get for just a continue is kind of silly. Granted, I think it's literally to reinforce you trying to get all the points for.
It was the pad. It's the pad of the game.
Yeah, but still, it's like a ridiculous requirement for what, multiplayer battle arena.
Get out of my way. 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 He'll have his revenge later. That was for putting me in the corner.
Yeah.
Puts baby in the corner and gets away with it. Get stuck on that corner. Hopefully.
Not into the pizza sauce.
Yeah, we lost the position though.
Die, motherfucker, die, motherfucker. That bitch.
I thought I told him to die. Clearly did not listen to me.
What was like F-Zero GX? Probably X2, I forget. But, you know, where you can actually eliminate them from the course and actually literally, like, lessen the amount of players on the field.
There's a mode called Deathmatch in it.
Well, in X, yeah, but I'm thinking of GX, because with GX, if I remember right, literally was just, oh, now you can just permanently get rid of them for that race.
Of course.
That's the thing, Death Race in F-Zero X was literally set up so you do have to eventually kill them all.
Yeah, you have to.
It wasn't a race to the finish type playlist.
What was that? Besides some hot garbage.
It was a pixel.
Apparently. Oh, I hate this race. I don't want it.
It's funny how the first track is the friendly track, and then the second one is like starts to have some challenge, but then it's like not really the greatest track in the first place.
Well, like I said, I don't really think any of the tracks were very well designed.
Yeah. Well, so you know it's saying is when your first track seems to be your best track. I mean, then again, this professional race could have an extra track that we haven't played yet.
It does.
Yeah.
Every single level adds a new track, and then it unlocks it once you beat it.
Yeah.
That cars. More Beetles.
The fuck?
Oh, we just lost.
The fuck was that?
I bounced off a car.
The fact that I gave you that much height, though.
I don't know.
That's like some physics bending shit based on the code.
I told you I don't like the physics of this
Yeah,
game.
yeah. Straight.
Alright, quick game. You get to start the first race.
One player.
Oh, God.
Championship. Pro Circuit.
Another time you have to spend staring at that screen hurts. You want to go with handling car this time?
Straight top speed.
That was really bad handling.
Welcome to Cover Code.
Track difficulty, medium.
Get ready. 3, 2, 1, go!
See, top speed's only good if you can, like, drive the course.
Yeah. And yeah, my top speed's like, okay, acceleration, but goddamn, all they peeling away.
All the turns and stuff. Like,
Yeah.
make top speed worthless. That's why I always pick handling and acceleration.
And usually most of the time I do, but I figure, like, why not?
Maybe in, like, Mario Kart, where we can drift and do cool stuff.
Yeah, but even then, it's like, you know, technically, usually the characters most people end up playing are the light characters, which are the acceleration characters.
Yeah. When you make a mistake.
Yeah, it's the heavy characters I think technically have the top speed. funny. I remember reading what's that? A guide where it says, oh, you know, I remember like some old book or whatnot. It's like, oh, the guide was either play as Wario or Yoshi. They considered those the best. And at the time, it's like, okay, you know. So I remember I got in an argument with some like random neighborhood kids at my cousin's that, or I think they were neighborhood, I wasn't sure. It's like, oh, you know, basically trying to tell them there are differences between the races. Like, no, it's all based on only your skill. It's like, no, characters do play differently.
Yes. No, it's your skill.
Yeah.
Or skill.
It's like, yes, skill is involved, but the characters do play differently, you idiots.
Very true. Good news is in the straight parts, you'll at least pull ahead of everyone else.
Yeah.
Or you should. Sometimes it works, and sometimes you lose a ton of speed. Sharp turn.
This one was actually bad.
He's lost 2 positions by doing that.
Okay.
3.
No. Balls, I said. The hair of the balls. Oh no, I missed some bonus points that literally help you barely. Unless you really are dedicated to tracking it. You know, it'd be weird if it turns out the best way to try to track it is through the bonus points.
Could be.
It'd be weird, but
I don't think so, because shortcuts you lose too much.
oh yeah.
Just way too much.
And even then, it's like most of the time, developers don't know the shortest paths on their own track. It's like it's when players discover it and shit. It takes a rare developer like to be really good at their own game.
That's why they hire testers.
Yeah. Not everyone can be Daddy Sakurai. Not only play Smash, but play both characters against each other. With 2 controllers, but playing them both at the same time.
Alright, final lap. You gotta do first.
Like how there's a shortcut to the train track, but it doesn't really take you anywhere. So yeah, it takes you right to this dead end real quick.
There's points back there, right?
Yeah. That's good.
No question. Does Bleach win?
Or you're bouncing the drink somehow.
You should be almost to the part where this path splits. Where the path splits right here. He's like right up on you too.
Sounds like it, but at the same time, it's like, okay, I see it, but. They say don't take nitro. Still in it.
It should be.
Yeah, but I think it wasn't like the novice points were still like 50. We're still 50 in order to actually gain and continue.
Yeah.
And that was in like the amateur one. It's like, really? The beginning one's gonna be so low? It's like, come on, man. And they make them so scattered. It's like, yeah, you basically have to route the whole fucking thing.
Well, that's. I mean, there's not many tracks, so like,
Yeah.
that adds to replayability.
Yeah, but at the same time, it's just like, it's such a steep price that it's like, do you really care? Yeah.
I mean, if this is one of the games you own, then
Yeah. I mean, it's definitely, I think, definitely nostalgia factor for that. And yeah, just.
Come on. Get ahead of you guys. Should we hit my top speeds? Why I can't pass these guys, I don't know.
In a way, you peeled off on that one little drift, looked like you were going to just peel off the course completely. Like, the way you just did it seems so unnatural.
What about how
I don't care.
The game was intended to be played in manual, not auto. That's why you got your dad in this game. Waiting for someone to come in and say that.
Yeah. But yeah, it's for people that do racing, that's like, you know.
Still. Down a
Yeah, I think the only time I've normally done, besides the arcade themselves, is like, oh, okay, actual drag racing in Need for Speed Underground, because you actually do have to do manual in the drag race itself. It makes perfect sense because it's the actual drag race. You know, just, you know, from one end to the other point straight line.
Gotcha.
Plus, it doesn't change the mechanic to make it look weirder or anything like that. It's like, no, it's just, you have to do manual in the drag race, which makes perfect sense instead of auto.
Gotta wreck them.
Gotta wreck it!
No,
I still haven't seen Wreck-It Ralph 2.
neither have I. First one was decent.
Oh, the first one was pretty good in my opinion, but yeah, the way they said Wreck-It Ralph just goes to the internet, it's like, yeah, the concept just doesn't sound like it could be right.
I missed it. Oh, I missed. Get out of here.
It's not Mario Tennis yet. Perfect.
Don't try to take my place. I literally
The fact
will
that cars can destruct
I will
is
literally
awesome.
murder you with my car. You try to take my place.
I do like the fact that you can hit something so hard that it does explode.
You just burst.
Yeah, granted, it's not gratuitous explosion. It's just literally break apart. It's almost like reboot.
God, this stupid charcoal car in front of me. I'm faster than him. Why is he beating me? Oh god. Is he dead?
Drama, sir. Drama.
What was it though?
Apparently, the guys that made this game did.
Like, I don't understand how he's so far ahead. Unless he is in fact the alien. No, I just passed him in the air. That's cool.
Must have hit a wall or something because he just dropped out. Oh, wait, no, he just picked up again.
Catches up pretty darn quick.
Yeah. Yeah, wasn't Ridge Racer have rubber banding, but at least it felt fair?
It felt fair until the end.
Yeah.
But then you get to the point where it's just
Well,
stupid
yeah.
hard.
But at least that's more of an example of like better rubber banding, where it makes sure that your car doesn't get so far behind, you know, for arcadey type rubber banding. It just sucks when like the cars are like your enemies are gonna always catch up to you, no matter how bad they might actually mess up.
What is going on right now? Hello. Yeah. We might take first. I don't know. Might have blown everything. Like, I get there's snow. Or slide.
Yeah, but it's not that bad. Like, considering how the car is handling the snow, it should be a lot worse, technically. But this was sim. Because if this was sim, or at least closer to that, it's like, yeah, the grass should be handling worse in general. As soon as you get off the track. Of course, I saw a pic the other day talking about the snow. It's like, it was literally a tip for people in like Louisiana and stuff, where it's like, okay, pretend your grandma's in the back of the car. You got a bunch of sweet tea on trays.
I saw that.
It's
Drive
like
very, very slowly.
And there was a grandma was holding like some gravy and shit.
Yeah.
And she's got a brand new dress.
This part kind of sucks.
Yeah.
Not gonna lie. I'd be mad if I get played. Alright.
Yeah.
There you go. You have some wiggle room now on the next track.
Yay! The last car behind you was Ice Woman. Or last record, yeah. It sucks the points don't actually get you anything until you hit like certain things. It's like, why can't I just randomly give you points to the actual like score?
Better be.
Yeah, and this game almost feels like it needs that.
4 points ahead. Alright. You gotta do better than I did.
Get
Yeah.
ready. 3, 2, 1, go!
AKA don't pogo.
She had so many friends. I like the car just brake just to get me somewhere.
Well, that section of track's well designed for passing.
Got you, bitch.
Yeah, you gotta be aggressive with them in this one.
Makes sense, bro. Open action and all of a sudden like slight trend and all of a sudden like
We'll need you to improve your skills, sir. Not drive straight into walls. The good news is no one's behind you to push you into a crack.
since I got pushed onto it. Now I hit it right.
Oh. That's cool.
Yeah. I figure it actually had like, some cool look to it at least. Well, it is afterwards.
Well, you gained a ton of space on that one. Maybe
Okay.
that one was worth it. No, I don't know. Maybe
Yeah,
fifth. You gained 2 spots on it. Skip most of the crappy volcano part.
Not way. I'm sure I'm gonna be in that part where it's like, if you make left, you have to be really fucking good. Yeah. It's like if you try to go left, you're gonna have to be really fucking good, or else you fuck it up badly.
Yeah, it's pretty brutal. Rolling a rock for like an hour.
Yeah.
While everyone gets a lap ahead of you. Got past it. That's where I got locked last time.
so easy to fuck up this bridge.
As long as you don't put the one pixel, you can.
Yeah. But it's like, the way it's set up is definitely just like way too easy to fuck it up. If only there was like a cheat to put in so you can just like honk the horn and stop the car.
Just makes it immediately.
Yeah, just like it's basically the EMP. Oh yeah, the fictional EMP gun from like, what the fuck was that?
You're out of control, man. Come on.
Okay, I hit L just to fix it.
Does that
What
work?
Yeah. Cause what the fuck was that? All of a sudden I just like, oh no, I'm gonna just climb the fucking side of the...
All progression lost
Yeah.
on the first lap because of physics.
Yeah.
That's my biggest problem in this game is like when you...
Fuck up, yeah.
Well, it's not even when you screw up, it's just you turn and the car goes flying in one direction. Yes, he's in this bunker. Try to use you as a bunker.
Failed.
Now you need to take that volcano shortcut you did last time.
Unless they've already spread it out too far.
I don't remember where that one was. I just know you were like, well, I'm on the ramp.
I just knew I hit it better that time. 'Cause last time, I was trying to take it on purpose, and I just fucked it up. That's coming up there. If I just don't.
You know.
Oh,
Okay.
of course I pass it.
You wouldn't have speed. At least I know there's L now, so if we get jammed,
Yeah.
you can just hit L and fix it.
And it's not a really good racing mechanic when you need L to fix your race, or even start the race. Which obviously, when it gets professional, it doesn't matter.
But it does. It gives you a boost. You don't spin wheels for like 2 minutes.
True, but like, it doesn't feel like it matters too much in the pro.
We're still in it. You just got to place, not last.
Yeah. 6 last time got me the points.
For the third. And that was with one first. You might be able to place dead last and still get on. It's just going to make it harder.
As long as it's like the people that were in dead last are the ones that make the points. That's the obvious. I blame John Hammond for the physics in this game, apparently. I mean, he's starring in it. I mean, he fucking built this track.
Oh, no?
Oh, yeah, it's Jurassic Park.
Okay.
Yeah, did that. Kinda, right? Now, don't fucking climb the fucking wall. No, he's coming up, but yeah. It's like trying to brake check me or something.
There you go. Use him as a backboard. at that.
I still laugh at the joke at the like last episode of Seinfeld when they say, "Okay, call who so and so to the next stand." It's like they're all going who, and then as soon as they see the face, like shoot Nazi. So they never knew his actual name. Take left for instance.
Probably a faster way to do
It is probably maybe.
You have the controls to do so.
Yeah. Problem with this part of the track, it's like, oh, you know, you got this, and you still got churn like right there. Yeah. It's that churn at the end. It's like, it's cool, you get to see a village on fire. Sucks that you put like a crazy fucking, you know,